Hello YouTubers! Welcome to part 6 on how to create your own Android launcher / home screen application. In this video, we are just going to do a few minor changes. We're not going to get into anything like dragging the icons onto the home screen, but we will get into that type of stuff next video. In this video, we are going to make it so that whenever you switch orientation to landscape or portrait, and whenever it's open, it will stay open and it won't restart the activity. And also we are going to make it so that it will detect if an application has been uninstalled or installed, and if it has, it will refresh the GridView. Let's begin. The first thing I want to do is the easiest, and that's to make it so whenever the orientation changes, that it will not reset the application. So in order to do that, go into androidmanifest.xml, so click on that, and then inside of the activity tag, add android config changes equals orientation, and then the line for another attribute, and add keyboard hidden, and then another, and screen size. What this basically does is makes it so that whenever the orientation, the keyboard, the physical keyboard opens or closes, or the screen size is changed, then it will not restart the application. It's telling it that you are going to handle the changes of the orientation, keyboard hidden, and screen size. But we really don't need to handle it. We just need to tell it not to restart it. So if you wanted to handle it, you could make a method inside of main activity called something like onConfig changes, and you could detect if it's orientation, keyboard, or screen size and do an action according to that. But we are not going to do that. So we have finished that, so we can close the manifest file and save it. And then in the main activity, we're going to need to make it so that it will detect whenever an application is added, removed, or changed. So in order to do that, we need to first create something called a broadcast receiver. So we're going to make a nested class, call it public class, and we can call it pack receiver, and then we can extend broadcast receiver. Alright, so now we have that set up, and we need to implement methods. So go over the error and click add unimplemented methods. And we're not going to do anything inside of here yet, but what we need to do is make it so that it will call this method whenever an application is added, removed, or changed. So in order to do that, we need to set up the receiver. And first we need to add an intent filter to add attributes to what actions we want to detect. So create intent filter, and we can call it filter equals new intent filter. And then we do filter dot add action, and the action will be intent dot action underscore package added. So there's our first attribute, And then we can just copy this for 2 more attributes. So we can paste, and then we can rename action underscore package underscore added into action underscore package underscore removed. And then finally we add action underscore package underscore changed. And then we need to do one thing with the filter. It's filter dot add data scheme, and in quotes we type package. I am not exactly sure why we have to add this, but something about comparing the action to the data scheme. I'm not exactly sure why we need to add it, but we need it in order for it to work. And then finally, we can register the broadcast receiver that we made. So just type in register receiver, and it's asking for a broadcast receiver and a filter. So the broadcast receiver is pack receiver. That's what we just made. So new pack receiver, and then filter, it's already spelled right. So now we have registered the receiver and added the receiver that we made and added the filter. But what we are not doing is we are not doing anything inside of this method that is going to be called whenever those things change, or whenever those actions take place. So first of all, I want to change a few things. I want to make it easier by moving jar adapter object equals new jar adapter and drawer grid.set adapter and drawer grid.set on item click listener. I'm going to do Control X, which copies it and removes it, and I'm going to add it in the last line after set packs. So now whenever we call set packs, which we do in main activity, it's also going to update the grid view. And that will make it easier in on receive, so that whenever those actions take place, we can just type in set packs and it will refresh all the packages, and then it will refresh the grid. So that concludes this video. I hope you liked it, and hopefully next video we can get into dragging icons onto the home screen and that type of thing. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and comment.